Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor, and we're back in the town of Lyndelby. On the last episode we met the villagers, the people in here, but now it seems it's time to say goodbye. We have two quests actually.
I could use your assistance with something.
Before you go, I have one more favor to ask of you. You see, my home is quite dusty and quite big. Might you give it a good dusting for me? I would reward you for your efforts, of course. Yeah, happy to help.
It looks like you mean to depart soon. Have you another adventure afoot?
From now on, you may call me Maddie. Everyone else in the village does. It looks like you mean to depart soon. Have you another adventure afoot? I'm sure you do. Well, before you leave, you should say goodbye to everyone. It is the neighborly thing to do after all. Farewell, friend. Yeah, I'm gonna say goodbye to you, Maddie. But first I'm gonna help you with a house, of course. Lots of cobwebs in here, actually. A rabbit. Yeah, it seems this place was in need of a very good dusting for quite some time now. Lots of rabbits, actually. I'm kind of surprised. What's the deal with the rabbits? Is an Easter egg of some sort? Or something like that? And these cobwebs, they do take a while to get rid of. Quite a while, but we're almost done in here. Lots of Hobbits inside as well. Seems to be quite a large place. A lot of people live inside. All right. That's it. Now we go back to Lyndelby. Alright. Oh, thank you. Not only did you sweep all of that dust, you found all of those hiding rabbits in my home too. Yeah, whatever you say.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. So now we wave goodbye to Maddie. Safe travels, my friend. Oh, yeah. That's a really nice touch they added for all these hobbits, hobbitlas, whatever you want to call them. When you wave, they wave back. That's so wholesome. Otger. It was a pleasure to meet you. Oh, you're gonna... Okay, you just stand up to say goodbye. Which is still a lot. Don't get me wrong. That's some very good manners in there. Lothar. I do hope you come again. Yeah, I do hope so as well. As little, as small as this town is, it's still a really nice place to hang around. The music especially, it's great. Oh, there's somebody else in here. I guess you're coming and I'm leaving. And it does add to the immersion, if you ask me. Being able to do this only by yourself, with no other players, it makes you feel like you're coming to this isolated village, and it adds a lot to the experience. But, well, I'm glad we were able to do that on the last episode, and now that we're going is not a big deal, actually. I do hope you come again. Yeah, me too. Until the next time. Stay safe. Take care of the... Look after the goblins, actually. Not look after, but look out for goblins. You get what I mean, I hope. Be careful with goblins, basically. Don't go looking for trouble. Goodbye, friend. Oh my god, I love this. I mean, we spent so little time with the people in here, but I'm still kind of sad of leaving, and seeing all of them fare me well. So honestly, it touches the heart. If you must depart, then I shall keep my goodbye a short one. Yeah, I mean that's all great. Oh, and here we go. We have discovered, well, we need to discover this swift travel location. Ah, from the Carrock to Lyndelby. Oh my god, that's amazing. I don't think we'll be using that swift travel option right now. But, oh my god, from the Carrock to Lyndelby. Great, that's great. Now, Billy had, okay, Pastrada. Very well. It was a pleasure to meet you, likewise. I hope we can meet again soon. I do hope you come again. Yeah, me too. If you ever go outside adventuring, if you go to the south, make sure to pay Gondor a visit, and I'll do my best to accommodate you, of course. Leaving so soon? I'm afraid so. I still have a lot of things to do, a lot of work to do, and well, sadly, I cannot stay for much longer. I thank you for all that you have done. You're very welcome. It wasn't much, actually, but... well, we got things done, right? We had a good time together. We have Beriathan. If you must depart, then I shall keep my goodbye a short one. Irma, I don't remember where Irma is. Ah, yeah, Irma and Gisla are right next to each other. I do hope you come again. If I do, please don't let your chickens out ever again, please. And Gisla, there we go. Bye now. It has been a lovely time indeed. And leave Lyndelby. Oh god, you can't just take the stable master or the eagle. You actually gotta cross the bridge. And that hits harder when you physically leave the place. When it's part of your quest. Oh my god. I'm loving this way more than I did before. Fanglind.
It would be an honor to consider you a friend to the Eagles. Farewell.
Greetings, Beriathan. I am surprised the town of Lyndelby greeted you at all. Some of the younger men who once lived in these parts befriended a few of the Hobbitland. They were considered a curiosity, yet with their elusiveness, their presence quickly fell to mere rumors among the men. We Eagles have kept watch over the Hobbitland ever since. All I ask is that you speak to no one of Lyndelby. We wish for the simple lives of the Hobbitland to be not disturbed. Absolutely, your secret is safe with me. In fact, I don't know how to keep some secrets. Farewell, Lyndelby, farewell indeed, until we meet again. But I'm not sure that might happen. But anyway, it was nice meeting the town. Don't worry, the secret of the Hobbitland is safe with me, much like the secret of the Shire. Well, the Shire is not exactly a secret at this point, but you will not see me disclosing its location. So I guess, just for immersion's sake, I mean, took the effort of actually physically leaving the town. So I think, just for immersion, once again, we're gonna take the time to at least leave the valley and go back to the Cabot Rimdath. And now that we have left Lyndelby behind, I mean, any point now would be a great moment to basically use our milestone, go back to Léothred at Buckfist, and continue our journey north. Like here, for example. Let us do that. Alright, kinda laggy. A little bit, but it worked. So that's the important part.
Alright then.
Alright then. Theodoric, Guntar, Lothar. I see there in my writings a line of rulers where history becomes only lineage. Nothing more, nothing less. Those must have been a peaceful times indeed.
Now comes the time to make the trek to the great keep of my people's past.
I have learned much from our time in Misthallow thus far, Beriathan. Now comes the time to make the trek to the great keep of my people's past. It is a relic and a keeper of memories both. There we will most certainly uncover many a hidden secret and reaffirm many of the stories of old. Come, let us travel and establish a safe encampment in Framsburg. I would imagine that we will stay there to study the keep for quite some time. It seems that way. However, before we go, and before I forget, once again, we gotta go back to Grasat Gropor. You remember I told you we missed a couple things in there? So yeah, I just don't want to miss a thing. Thankfully, this time, I do remember my way to the place a little bit better, so we should be doing okay. But still, if we can avoid some of the avanks and the bats, that would be a tad easier. Alright, so this time around I did remember about the bridge. Well, quote-unquote bridge. Who built this bridge actually? It's now the bigger question, because I don't see the wood trolls doing it. But I don't see a lot of people coming in here so often that they would build a bridge. So the question still stands. Hunter. Alright, so the guy we're looking for is somewhere around this place. And I'm not looking forward a lot to fighting more wood trolls, but the prospect of missing a quest is even worse. Lack is even worse. Do it, please. I'm not gonna die for LOTRO. Forget it. I'm not dying to you guys. Got it now. Yeah, we were not exploring this place. We did not explore this place thoroughly last time we were in here. Come on. Could you please die? So yeah, I did double check online. Make sure I didn't miss a quest in here. And I'm glad I did, otherwise I would have skipped this place. No, this is not the one. Ah, jeez, I'm struggling so much. I don't know why. It's gotta actually be this one over here. Well, at least we can get some extra deeds. Well, advance some deeds along the way. But this doesn't seem to be the place either. Where is it? Come on! Oh my god. Grinding this deed is a pain. Stop it! I'm not grinding the deed, but you get the idea. Christ. Yeah. Urgat, I mean, he's here, but he's not giving me the quest. And I can assure you, yeah, I was sure I hadn't completed this. Urgat, leader of the wood trolls that lurk within Grassat Gropor, resents all intrusions to his lair. He ensnares any who come near in search of provisions, before following their trail back to the place from which they set out. Urgat and his kin have already laid waste to several villages in Misthallow in this way, and now they stand empty. He must be destroyed before he can be once again unleashed. Yeah, consider it done. Without Grugat's malevolence to lead them, the wood trolls of Grassat Gropor will be unable to mount effective raids upon the folk who live in Misthallow. Thanks to your efforts, Grugat will be unleashed no more. And I'm so glad. I can see how I missed this quest the first time I was in here. As I said, we were not doing a thorough exploration of this place. And on top of that, he's kind of well hidden. Oh, but we are leaving the place now. We actually want to go inside once again and look for the treasure cache. Which is further north. Oh, come on. Let me find this cache and I'll be on my merry way. I don't think, apart from the treasure cache, we're missing anything in here. Yeah, we were really close. I guess we missed it. Alright, there we go. At least we got that done. Gonna go back to Thuckfist. It's a little bit easier from there. Alright, backtrack a little bit to get those two things done. It was a short one, and for that I am glad. Fellow Warden in here, safe travels. But as for me, I will continue to the north and establish an encampment in Misthallow near Framsburg. Alright. Alright. This is a place, yeah. And we take this path up here. And, No, wait. This is the path that will take us back to the Vales? Yeah, this is not the entrance that we were looking for. My bad. Really close now. Hlithseld has been established. We have completed 8 settlements in the wells of Lyndelby. Let us check that really quick. 5 LOTRO points. Title, a very cool title as well. Warrior of the Wells, some virtue XP, some reputation. What dates are we missing now? Well, the Dwarf surveys, the Treasure Seeker, natural formations in the Wells of Lyndelby. Okay, I guess we'll get to that eventually. And the quests of Misthallow that we're also about to complete as well. That's gonna give us some extra virtue XP. You have explored the Wells of Lyndelby in great detail, that's true. LOTRO points, we will discover the stable in here. We will also grab the milestone. This will be our new base of operations. And here we have Léothred. But before I talk to Léothred, well, the little one just woke up, so I gotta take care of him, look for him, and well, see what he needs basically, and I'll be back with you when I get that done. So, just one sec. Alright, I'm back. Baby's taken care of. So let us talk to Léothred and continue the quest where we left off.
This encampment will do nicely.
This encampment will do nicely. I thank you for your help. Framsburg is but a bridge away, not far at all. Yes, I did call this keep past Hala earlier. I do apologize. The keep was renamed Framsburg after the Great Fram. Now then, should we begin studying the ruins?
My friend, I am glad that you are here.
Alright, yeah, this other quest
I'm glad that you are here.
that Léothred has in here is the second part of the Rohirric storyline questline, so we're not gonna do that right now. As you can see here, we just need to leave the camp and we'll go exploring Framsburg. We've already been in Framsburg before as part of the Legacy of Durin. So once again, this that was supposed to be the main bridge to the fortress is broken, so we gotta find another way in. And thankfully it's not that far. So yeah, let's get to Framsburg, let's see what else we can find. Apologies for interrupting the episode mid-recording. You know I'm not a big fan of that, but well, anytime you start recording with a baby, it's sort of a game of Russian roulette, you know? You never know. With a baby, you never know. So, on the other hand, I consider myself quite lucky that I hadn't this kind of issues before, but I did want to start recording the episode when I did, because otherwise I might have forgotten about the other quest and the treasure caching grass at Gropur, so that's why I did this like this. This rocky promontory is blanketed with old ruins. Yeah, we've been here. Not with you, Léothred, but now we have the chance of exploring this together.
It was Lothar's son Gundric who brought the most grief to his father's rule.
At last, we reach Framsburg. Now, where to begin? Ah yes, Lothar. Now, it was Lothar's son Gundric who brought the most grief to his father's rule, for he dared seek to ride one of the mearas. Like his long father Gisilhar, he failed, perishing beneath the angry hooves when the beast trampled him. Alright, so here we have Gundric's corpse and one of the mearas, who of course don't have it. We gotta keep looking for Léothred somewhere else in Framsburg, but now we come here and we have unlocked a couple more quests than the last time we were here. Bats have taken over the inner halls of Framsburg's ruins, causing its old walls to slowly decay. You should defeat those bats who live in Framsburg's ruins. How many? 10. Simple enough. Grieving, Lothar took in his 1-year-old grandson, Bora, and raised him as his own. During this time, a change befell the Ai-thúda. Due to close contact with both the Dwarves and the whole Bloodland, their language underwent a series of changes, so that by the end of Lord Lothar's rule, it mostly resembled the later tongue of my people. Framabark became Framsburg in their language, Old Budla became Holbitla, and their own name Ai-thúda now was spoken as Éothéod. It also became tradition after the fashion of Frumgar long ago for the lords to name their heirs with words that meant lord of some variant thereof. Okay, yeah. This is also something that's been mentioned a lot. I heard this first from the Tolkien professor, but basically all Rohirric names, all the kings of Rohan, their names mean something like king or kingly king or things like that. So the devs are referencing this as part of their tradition, and that's very interesting. I missed this detail the first time I played this, actually. My grandson, my Bora. You are all I have now. Ah, yeah. There's the baby. Gotta keep talking to Léothred somewhere else in Framsburg. Yeah, basically, yeah, we keep following the same path. Here we have the reflecting pool of the wells of Langblood. Why is this pool in here instead of Limlock, for example? It's a mystery, but anytime you want to replace something in the wells, you gotta make your way back to Framsburg, which is a pain in my opinion, but nothing we can do right now.
During Bora's rule, King Thorin I of the Longbeards was slain by orcs.
Lothar's grandson Bora succeeded him, and during Bora's rule, King Thorin I of the Longbeards was slain by orcs in Eret Mithrim. This sparked the Fifth War of Dwarves and Orcs. The Éothéod found themselves pulled into the fighting that raged in the mountains around them, for the orcs threatened them as well. This unrest lasted through Bora's rule and that of his son Maera, ending at last in the time of Theodric, Maera's son. I come bearing grave tidings. King Thorin has been slain by orcs. A time of hardship will be upon us. We must prepare ourselves. Alright, yeah, this is very interesting because the Legacy of Durin storyline starts mentioning the 6th War of Dwarves and Orcs that ended at the Battle of Azanulbizar with the death of Aasog, Gorgar's grandfather, and we'll get a flashback, a Tales of Yorin as an Ulbizar, so we'll get to witness the last days of the war. And it's very interesting now that the history of the Rohirrim is also related to some of the wars between dwarves and orcs, the fifth one. And as we will see in the Battle of Azanulbizar, and as we have heard already from other NPCs, the sixth war lasted a long time, and it seems that's the case with all the other wars of dwarves and orcs. And well, that kind of makes sense. Dwarves are hardy, they live long, and they don't forget easy. So we see here how the history of the Rohirrim is closely related to dwarves and hobbits, it seems, and how that evolved their language as well, and that is very interesting too. Drakes, worms, and avangs swarm to Framsburg with the instinct to continue the spiteful legacy of Skatha the Worm. You should defeat those beasts who threaten to defile the history of the Rohirrim. Ah, yeah, that seems more likely. Fighting a lot of worms. Or dragonkind. In any case. Oh yeah, we missed Léothred. We will be coming to Framsburg soon. But yeah, we gotta do this in order.
With the Éothéod's aid, the Longbeards once again drove the last orcs back to Gundabad.
Theodoric would not break his namesake Theodoric's ban upon entering the mountain home, though. His reluctance played a part in King Glóin's decision not to enter Gundabad either. Alright. Theodoric's words ring true even now. We will not enter Gundabad. Very interesting as well how the history of the Rohirrim is also in some way related to Gundabad. We'll get to see a little bit more of it when we move to Elderslade and start the second part of Léothred's quest, but on replay, this is even better, because now I'm also able to see all the relations that I missed the first time, all the Easter eggs and references too. And something I want to mention before I forget, but Léothred in here, you might have seen some of my other videos already, but Léothred looks like my own Warden from Rohan. That's, well, just a little detail in there that I think it's really nice. It validates my character in a way, if the devs decided that a man of Rohan looks like this, and for me to discover that my own Warden does, that validates the character for me. The only difference I can think of between Léothred and my Warden is a scar in the eye, which at the time I thought it was cool, and it was a way of giving him some sort of a, well, not backstory, but consistency maybe with the character. If he spends all his days fighting, it would make sense. He will have some scars to show for it. Basically what I believe. Okay, we're not entering Framsburg yet. Would be a great help, Léothred, if you would say something like, let us meet this many steps north or this many steps south or something like that, because otherwise, knowing where to go, it's kinda tricky too.
Lord Theodoric was succeeded by his son Haldan, a grim and rude-mannered man.
A grim and rude-mannered man who urged his father to break the ban of Theodoric and enter Gundabad. He yearned for the glory he had found fighting the orcs, and at the age of 50, only 2 years into his reign, he foolishly chose to attempt to ride a mare. And of course that didn't end well, right? You are a fool, father. There are riches and glory to be had in Gundabad. But why is Theodoric looking like a... like a child? I mean, you are the father. You shouldn't be using this kind of body language with your son, I don't think. But well, that's not gonna end well, as we will see as we continue through this quest line. Trying to ride a mare was not a good idea.
The steed Halden chose kicked him in the head, cracking his skull.
Halden was no more fortunate than Gundrick and Gizilhari. The steed he chose kicked him in the head, cracking his skull. He survived, but the wound robbed him of his wits, leaving him unable to speak more than a few words or lift a sword. Was he still able to reign? I don't think so. Ah! Come, let us return to Hlithseld. Oh! Oh, you want us to return to Hlithseld, so we're not entering Framsburg yet? Alright. Why? Why is that? I don't know. Maybe you, maybe the dips wanted to split this in two different sections, but the purpose is not clear to me right now, but well, let us finish fighting the bats and the dragonkind in here, and then we'll go back to Léothred, and then I think Léothred will send us inside Framsburg. We'll start exploring the insides of the hall. But if that's the case, I'm not sure we'll have enough time on this episode to explore Framsburg. So that's partially the reason why I decided to continue fighting the bats and the worms and drakes, as that way we can finish everything we have to do outside Framsburg before we venture inside. Ah, treasure cache. I knew it. Where is it? Instead of an egg, you have a treasure cache. Okay. As we'll see here, there's also a quest related to the eggs in here. So really funny that you find a treasure cache instead of an egg. Drakes and worms flock to Framsburg with the instinct to continue the spiteful legacy of Scatha the Worm. You should destroy eggs at Framsburg to protect the ruins from being overrun with drakes and worms. 12 eggs, okay. We can do that. Right now, I'm not that interested in the artifact chests, to be honest with you. If we find a good one, I might take it, but I'm not in need of mats right now. So I'd much rather continue fighting the bats and everything else, getting the eggs and all. I mean, fighting the worms is not gonna be the issue in here. There are plenty of them. Just hope we can find the remaining eggs easily enough. Yeah, we're gonna end up fighting a lot of these guys. Way more than we need. Continue looking for eggs. Alright, here's one. You have defeated many drakes, worms, and avak at Framsburg. Léothred will be thankful of your efforts against those who wish to defile the history of the Rohirrim. Alright, there's another icon here. We gotta fight a lot of these guys, but nothing we can do right now. Our DPS is good enough. I mean, once again, fighting them is not an issue. It's not boring either. But yeah, eggs are the priority now. Yeah, that's what I mean. Dropping like flies. Awesome. Right. Missing 4 eggs and missing 4 bats. Let's continue looking. I think there should be plenty of eggs in here. Yeah. All the eggs we need are here. Good. Okay. Last chest. You have destroyed many eggs at Framsburg. Léothred will be thankful of your efforts against those who wish to defile the history of the Rohirrim. Yeah, now we just need to find a couple more bats. Is there a... Let us drop. Let us jump. Yeah, that's what I thought. As I was saying, we only need 4 more bats. And we'll go back to camp. There we go. All the bats we need. Nicely packed together. Awesome. You have defeated many bats at Framsburg. Léothred will be pleased with your efforts to preserve the old ruins and the history of the Rohirrim. Oh, what do we have in here? Oh, give me a moment. That's a lot of things. So, completed Quests of Misthallow. So we have the title and some virtue XP, Quests of the Wells of Langflot, and now we have a new deed, a new meta deed. So we have Hero of the Misthallow. You have aided the protectors of Wilderland. And that seems to be it as far as titles go. A Quest of Misthallow, yeah, the title, some virtue XP, some gold marks. Quests of the Wells of Langflot, yeah, some extra virtue XP, that's it. With these, confidence is now at cap. Awesome. We can start working towards determination, wit, valor, loyalty. Let us do loyalty. Now we have Deeds of the Wells of Langflot. We need to complete Explorer and Slayer. Slayer of the Wells of Langflot. We might be able to get... Well, I don't think so. Workslayer, we might find the 30 works we're missing, but I don't think there's a way for us to get almost 120 wood trolls. So, yeah, it seems we won't be able to get it all done, but that was not my aim in any case. So let us go back to camp instead. Yeah, I already had the milestone. That's what I thought, but well, I wanted to check all the deeds we got, and we are really close by, so it's not a big deal either. Talk to Léothred. Where are you? Okay.
We learned quite a lot upon our first day at Framsburg. I do say we shall learn even more tomorrow.
Hopefully we will. Until then, I will write down my findings and get some well-deserved rest. I suggest you do the same.
Ah, are you feeling well rested?
Yeah. Yeah, I am, but, well, let us leave this quest in here. Let us leave that for the beginning of next episode so that we can use that as the narrative frame, the context, when we get there. So for the time being, this has been all on today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. Once again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, my friends, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.